sorry it took a minute to get to you with this. I'm a little nasally. I have the CES flu. No one can escape it. All those hands shaking and tech touching. So much information. I've written it all down, so hopefully I won't mess this up. Okay guys, well let's just get right into it. I got to hold the dummy camera for the new Panasonic S1R. There's also going to be an S1. And I can tell you this thing is thick. S1R will have 47 megapixels and then the S1 will have 24 megapixels. This is Lumix's, Panasonic's first full frame mirrorless camera. Now I'm a big fan of the GH5. I have used it lots. So seeing a full frame camera come out of this company is very exciting. The biggest difference, well, the camera body is much bigger, but also there is no fully articulating flip screen like the GH5. I'm seeing all these blog websites say, hey, this camera is great for bloggers and vloggers and selfie moments. False. It has a familiar 3 tilt axis screen like Fujifilm cameras, but no, it's not swiveling around like the GH5. But get this, it's going to shoot 4K at 50 and 60 frames per second, and it's not going to crop your image. It's gonna have that full frame 4K. Now, we do not know what the bit rate is yet, or the density of the pixels, but the GH5, remember, shoots 10-bit internally, so the light has completely changed. These cameras will have dual SD card slots. The second one will be for the QXD Sony card. Now keep in mind, Sony cameras aren't even using this SD card yet. And it's pretty exciting because it's basically like you're reading and writing at SSD-like speeds, so around 400 megabytes per second. Hello! Panasonic is promising 20 of its own lenses by 2020. However, this camera is using the L mount, so there's a lot of cool Leica glasses as well as Sigma glass for this camera. Number 2 is the Elgato gaming key light. Now Elgato, it's kind of confusing since a key light is one of the 3 lights in a 3-point lighting setup, but I guess it's fine. This light is going to be clutch for gamers, for creative streamers, people who just film at their desk in general, because hey, you no longer have to bring your desk out from the wall because these lights now fit and clamp on the back of your desk. You control them wirelessly via an app on your computer where you can change the color temperature of these panels and also the brightness. Now people are saying, whoa, $199, that's expensive just for an LED panel. Well, you have to think about the fact that, hey, this whole clamping thing on the back of your desk, that's cool. How did no one think of that before? It's just easy and it works. And number 2, right out the box, it's not the super harsh LED experience. They actually have put something in front of it, diffusing it for it to be a soft light. When lighting yourself, that is the hardest thing to find, is good soft light. The light was really, really nice on my face. Can't wait to personally get my hands on these lights. Number 3 is Elgato Gaming again, and it's this Stream Link. So it basically allows you to record and stream wirelessly on your computer from your iPhone or iPad. So really the possibilities are endless here. If you're into mobile gaming, you game on your iPad, well hey, now there's an easy way to stream it and add overlays, add different angles, etc. And you can even take it to the next level where you're vlogging around the house with your iPhone wirelessly and streaming it. Hey, is that gonna be a new genre of streaming? I don't know, but these are cool tools that allow you to get really creative with the stuff you're doing. So bravo, Elgato. Up next is the Shure MV88 Plus video kit.
It's a stereo mic, but what's really cool is you can change the stereo width of it. So we're here in Vegas, so you go to like a concert and you want a really big, like full stereo immersive audio recording, open it up, real big wide, awesome stereo. You go to an interview later and you want to focus on a person and not everything around that person. You just narrow it in on that, physically change how the microphone picks up.
Here is the new MV88 Plus on my iPhone XR. There's noise around me. How's it sound? How's it sound? And this is the normal audio from the iPhone XR. You hear the people around me, a lot of stuff going on. Here is the new oh my gosh.
MV88 Plus.
MV88 Plus. I'll get used to it. So it comes with a lightning, a USB-C cable, this nice little pouch.
Right, everything has a space, just roll it up.
And then it comes with this little tripod situation. Very cool.
Good old Polaroid, what are they up to?
Polaroid makes speakers now? What?
Actually had a lot of random products out and about, but of course the main focus was they're bringing back their old school Polaroid cameras. However, now they're calling it their new One Step Plus camera that leans hard into instant analog photography, but you can connect this camera via Bluetooth and there's an app, and I actually got an opportunity to test one of these cameras. It was one of the earlier iterations, but you can check out that video in the description or up above, and they're really pushing hard for this I-type film. So it's this new type of film that you put in these new cameras, and you know, you look it up and it literally says I stands for incredible. Really? You would think it would stand for instant, but you know. Look how cute, that's me in front of the big Polaroid camera. You know, it has that good old Polaroid vibe where you need like all the light in the world just to capture a decent picture. But it's cool because it's analog, it's film. So while Polaroid is mixing the analog and the digital, while Kodak is going completely to the dark side. I mean completely to the digital side. Kodak has really decided to lean into zinc printing technology. Now we've seen this in the Canon IV printer and the HP Sprocket. I actually own a Canon IV printer and it's a lot of fun, but Kodak has basically put a camera on top of a printer, and now you can take a picture with your Kodak camera and print it then and there. Essentially a digital Polaroid camera. There's an app that's attached to it, and you can of course print straight from your iPhone. And the cool thing about this Kodak app is it goes a step further and it integrates a lot of cool AR stuff. So basically you can program a movie to play when you put up a certain picture. In one part of my brain I was like, oh my gosh, we are living in the future. This is so crazy. In the other half of my brain I'm like, are people actually gonna do this? Is this actually going to catch on? But I think what's really cool about the CES tech is we're seeing people really push technology and we have no idea how that will actually incorporate in our daily lives, and that's a cool start. I mean, that's pretty cool. Speaking of AR, I ran into the founder of Looking Glass backstage at a talk, and oh my gosh, you always hear about the future of AR and Unity applications and 3D space and 3D objects. How are we gonna interact with it? But rarely do we actually see a medium in which we can interact with those things. Was that an okay sentence? Well, enter the Looking Glass. So this is a holographic display that sells for $5.99, and on their website it says the Looking Glass is a new holographic display that lets you view, interact with, and share 3D creations in the real world. See whatever you put inside your Looking Glass, from a virtual pet to an architectural model or a CAD drawing of a rocket engine come to life. I would probably crown the Looking Glass as the coolest, most unexpected thing that I found at CES. And they're in Brooklyn, so shout out. If you're still with me here, we're gonna keep on going. Next up is the Harley Davidson Livewire. So this is Harley's first electric motorcycle. It is out in August 2019 and it's starting at $29,000. It goes 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, but only has a 110-mile range. You guys had a lot to say about this when I posted on Instagram, and the overwhelming majority just says too expensive for that amount of range. Since recently purchasing a moped, I've kept a very close eye on the electric moped world, and you have a lot of cool players like Onyx and Monday Motorbikes who are making amazing electric mopeds in between 1 to 4K. And then you have motorcycle companies like Energica who make motorcycles $10,000 less, and companies like Zero who make them for $20,000 less. So I thought it was cool. Practical? Is it gonna hit home with the people that they're probably aiming for? Maybe not. Should I get my motorcycle's license? I think CES 2019, I think monitors. They were everywhere. Every company. One of my personal favorites, because I am an ultra-wide fan, the LG Ultrawide 49-inch. Wow. So here's a dude standing by it for some perspective on size. So this is a dual QHD IPS monitor with a resolution of 5120 by 1440. So it's basically two 16:9 27-inch monitors side by side. Look at this Premiere timeline. Look at this human doing Premiere and After Effects at the same time. This is what dreams are made of, guys. Let's just hope you have a powerful machine to do these applications simultaneously. It has some cool picture-in-picture effects. You can control two different machines with the same keyboard and mouse on your same one huge monitor. It supports HDR10 content, and if you're looking more for a gaming monitor, would not recommend this. LG did release some new gaming monitors as well, but this ultra-wide screen, more for that productivity, more for that creative life. Speaking of gaming monitors, the Razer Raptor 27. Razer Raptor 27. The first monitor we've seen from Razer. This is a 27-inch IPS display with a resolution of 2560 by 1440, and it has a matte finish. 144 Hz refresh rate for you gamers out there, obviously. The back is actually fabricated, and there's a single joystick for easy navigation on the back there. And then the thing that's cool about this is the cable management. So they actually include all of these great neon green cables that run through the back of the display, so you just plug in what you need of your own, and then it has a really cool articulating screen where you can flip it up to 90 degrees to reach said cables. So you have the minimal bezels, you have the RGB, but is it worth the $699 price tag? And it also doesn't feature NVIDIA G-Sync yet. I'll just say there's a reason why people call Razer the Apple of the PC world. They're pricey, but I would argue they make really quality stuff. Oh, the last thing, number 10, did you make it to the end? You're gonna have to drop me a comment if you made it to the end. Just let me know that you're the true Peachy Fam. Number 10 is also from Razer, and it's the new Razer Blade 15. I have had lots of experience with this laptop. Even though it's not my day-to-day laptop, it's a good one. And they're updating the Razer Blades with the latest and greatest NVIDIA 20 series graphics cards and a Windows Hello capable camera. So that's going to be available in late January. However, they were also doing demos of newer Razer Blades. Who knows when this will come out, but a 1080 model with a 240 Hz refresh rate. Wow. And also a 4K OLED screen touchscreen. It's cool to see Razer innovating, you know, around the display stuff. Okay, did we make it? If you notice some things missing, well, there's still another video to come. This is just one of two, but I just wanted to get a lot of this interesting stuff out there. I want to know your thoughts. What do you want to cop? What do you want to not? Thank you so much for spending your time with me here. It was fun. It was great. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. Become a part of the Peachy Fam. Let me know if you like this video. Turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, stay peachy. Okay, bye.